It's lunchtime at the Night Owl Cafe. The courthouse bells chime the noon hour. The town is Bainbridge, population about 10,000, the seat of Decatur County in southwest Georgia. Photographer Paul Kwilecki was born here, a third-generation Southerner, and for 25 of his 52 years, he has made these streets into pictures. Not many of the people he photographs make the 250-mile drive north to Atlanta, but those who do find out that their way of life has become a museum piece. But yet Decatur County is the one place where Kwilecki's work will not be displayed, at least, he says, not during his lifetime. That's because several years ago, an exhibit of his work at a local college drew heavy fire from black leaders, largely because of photographs like these. The people of Battles Quarter, once the worst ghetto in Bainbridge. It's torn down now, but the memory is still fresh and painful. Just a few hundred feet away, poverty refuses to die. Kwilecki is neither black nor poor. Although he has an English degree from Emory University, he refuses to write about his pictures. His photography is a kind of religion. Often he travels the back roads with his view camera in search of churches like this one, Mount Horem Baptist. He photographs the simple lines of the poor man's cathedral.
I like what goes on in them, too. There's an immediacy, there's a realness about the religion that is practiced in those churches, and to me a realness about the structures that they have erected to house them. And I'm afraid that a lot of that is being lost as I travel through this county now and photograph churches.
That is not the only thing that is changing. Not many stores are still doing business at the crossroads known as Climax. Down the road, old Mrs. Sasser had her picture taken before her country store closed for good. Now, folks shop at the supermarket in town, and Kwilecki photographs them.
It seems to me an awful way to spend that much of your life being bored to death in a grocery store, and boredom is what comes through in these pictures and the bus station pictures, in this business of waiting, waiting, waiting. So much of life is waiting and boredom, and so often what you're waiting for isn't worth the wait.
Bainbridge may not be ready for the message in Kwilecki's pictures, but soon they will be published in a book by the Duke University Center for Documentary Photography and the University of North Carolina Press. His work has been recognized not because he photographed famous people or important world events, but because he looked no farther than the land he calls his home. For Segment 2 in Decatur County, Georgia, Terry Anzur, Action News.